Hey everybody, my name is Kalle Slaap, watchmaker from the Netherlands, and today probably my most personal video, but I think it's essential when you want to become a watchmaker or evolve as a watchmaker into the future, and you want to be a bit more professional, want to be a good hobby watchmaker. So please bear with me because it will make sense. When I started in watchmaking, I was 36 after a career in oil rigs, working on oil rigs and IT for 10 years. So I was 36, went to watchmaking school, and I thought, this is it. I went for it, hook, line and sinker. That's the world for me. My daughter Anna was 2 years old, so it was perfect combination between working at home and and follow my dream as becoming a watchmaker. So I thought, I'm going to call a few watchmakers here in the neighborhood, and I'm going to drop by in the evening and talk about the profession. Maybe they got some tips, maybe they can help me out. Why not? So I went, and the first guy I went to, not too far from here, I had a bottle of Geneva with me, the Dutch gin. And I was standing in the door opening, and he was still working on a watch like this. And he turned around and he said, "Oh, you're way too fat. You're never gonna make it as a watchmaker." And that was it. That was my introduction into the world of watchmaking. He apologized years later, and he isn't really that bad of a guy. But still, I was thinking, what is this? Well, to be honest, I lost 80 pounds in the process over the years, but still, that is not the way to encourage some people to start in a profession. The second watchmaker I went maybe was worse, because every other sentence it was about making money, and he was I would like to face myself in the mirror in the evening, and that is not the way to conduct a profession. So what now? And then there was a watchmaker in the next village, and he wasn't working too long, so we were one-on-one competition, if you look at it from point of view. And he dropped by. "Hey, I'm Sean. How are you? And you're a watchmaker here as well?" "Yeah, hey, come by. Have a cup of coffee." And he said, "Do you have an water tester that goes beyond 3 bars? Mine is on the fridge." So I said, "Yeah, sure, why not?" We were competition, but we never saw each other as such. We just helping each other with parts, with knowledge, with machines, with tools, and that is the way forward. And maybe some anecdotes on the way, but it will make sense. I'm from Bergen, and that is a small village near Alkmaar, not too far from here. And it is a bit posh. Well, the people who live there try to be a bit posh, so I left. It is a lovely village, and had a nice childhood. But the first thing they tell you when you even kindergarten, you are from Bergen, and that is something special. And probably wherever you are, you know some villages in your region when they think they are a bit entitled because I am from there. Well, same as Bergen. The thing is, Bergen in 1900 was a community of artists, painters, architects. They worked together, they inspired each other, and the Bergense school is a way of painting, and it is not my personal taste. maybe it shows that drugs were real popular a century ago in the Netherlands. But working together, they got inspired, and not even inspired, but I will show you. You were doing this? I can do it better than that. And all of them as a community reached a level that nobody as an individual could. And maybe it is far-fetched and a bit of a stretch, but I got really inspired by CBGBs, the punk rock movement in New York, Max's Kansas City, or the Blitz in London with the New Romantics. Everybody was together and they were inspired by each other. And the same I urge you to do in watchmaking. One step back, the reaction from the guy who was working like this and you are way too fat. I understand that, because as a watchmaker you have a very analytical mind. You have to make huge problems understandable and bite size, so you can solve the problem step by step. Over the years there is no reason why, but it is male dominated. There is no reason you can think of that a woman cannot be just as good as a watchmaker as any other guy, but still that's the way it is. So it's a bit male dominated, macho, alpha male, analytical mind, so and maybe not the best communicators. Back pedal, back pedal, back pedal. Yeah, maybe it's like that. Real macho alpha male stuff. Please don't be discouraged by that. By now you probably know the world does need watchmakers. There is so much work, it's insane. And when I talk about a new generation of watchmakers, it's got nothing to do with age, but new people entering the trade. If you're 20, 30, 50, 60 years old, this is the profession when even on a higher age, probably because of a higher age, you can make the best work. You got tranquility, zen, experience, skill, and you are repairing watches. So my tip is, I think the only way of this profession can survive a future-proof way of working is visit each other physically, not just by well, you found this community on our YouTube channel Chronoglide, and it is getting bigger every single day, and I'm hugely honored by that. But you have to meet each other physically, help each other out with tools, knowledge, parts, because this profession, there is so much to know, tools to have, to invest mentally and with parts. You cannot do it alone. The previous generation of watchmakers, I'm 50, but before me, it was a completely different environment in which they had to survive. Because now it is mostly digital. Well, a YouTube channel, we have viewers all over the globe. Thank you for that. But before that, it was so local being a watchmaker that the people have to walk through the high street, see your watchmaker shop or jeweler, two different things, and your clients were so local that is gone and will never come back. If you are interested or specialized in one thing in watchmaking, uh, restoring dials, supplying watch crystals, being the kingpin of cylinder escapement, I won't recommend that, but if you have cylinder escapement kingpin.com, you'll have work for generations of watchmakers. So, like I said earlier on, we are no competition of each other because there is so incredibly large amount of work. You are not taking work from somebody else. If we have an open view, be positive and see each other as colleagues and even friends, because like-minded people become friends very fast. We have to help each other out to grow as a community. And maybe the answer is just in CBGBs and the punk rock attitude. I don't care what you think. I cannot play an instrument perfect, but I'm going to do it anyway. And if you don't like my music, then please listen to another band. And the same here, starting as a watchmaker, making the transition between a part-time watchmaker or a full-time watchmaker, or the transition to become a next level watchmaker. There will never be a perfect moment to make the next step. You just have to do it. And you are the only person who can decide, now's the time, I will. But you will never make it alone. So be kind to each other, support each other, and inspire each other. But in the meantime, you see somebody else his work, and you think, I'm going to show you, I'm going to do even better or improve something. It is the only way forward for a watchmaking community to have a path into the future-proof watchmaking community. You have to see each other, plan lunch every other month, but you have to be physical together. Allow other people into your workshop. You always see a small invention, or hey, do you do it like this? Yeah, I saw it in a book somewhere. Do you do it like that? Yeah, I saw a video on YouTube, some bald guy with a beard who was doing. But you have to talk about it and be inspired. I do hope this very personal view will help you to make the next step, whatever step that is, into the profession or the next level of a profession. Be nice to each other, inspire each other. We do need a whole new generation of watchmakers of any age. So I do hope this was helpful and hopefully a bit inspiring, that just do it, adopt the punk rock attitude, and I don't care what you think, I'm going to do it anyway. If you have any comments or views or thoughts, please leave them in the comments. I read every single one of them and I really do enjoy that. So all of you, thank you so much. Hey, see you soon. See ya. Bye bye.